Let me tell you something that will shatter everything you thought you knew about attraction. There's a silent war happening right in front of you. A battle of subtle glances, unconscious body language, and hidden tests that most men fail without even realizing it. I've analyzed thousands of interactions, studied behavioral psychology for years, and discovered the two undeniable signs that reveal when a woman is completely, utterly obsessed with you. And here's what's terrifying right now. At this very moment, there could be a woman in your life sending you these signals. She might be your co-worker, your friend, that girl at the gym, and you're missing it. You're walking past opportunities every single day because no one ever taught you how to read these secret signs. But today, that changes. Today, I'm handing you the decoder ring to female attraction. By the time we're done here, you'll be able to walk into any room and instantly know exactly who wants you. Not from what they say, but from what they can't help but do, because attraction isn't a choice, it's biological wiring. And once you understand these two signs, you'll see through every interaction. Like Neo seeing the Matrix Welcome to Stoic Focus, I'm Michael. And over the past decade, I've made it my mission to uncover the hidden truths of human attraction. Not the surface level nonsense you see everywhere else, but the deep psychological patterns that actually determine who we desire and why what I'm about to share with you comes from years of research. Thousands of real-world tests and insights from leading behavioral psychologists. This isn't theory, this is battle-tested real-world knowledge that's helped countless men finally understand the women in their lives. Here's the hard truth. Most men are blind to attraction. They think it's about cheesy pickup lines or grand gestures. They wait for obvious signs that rarely come. Meanwhile, women are communicating their interest through an entirely different channel. One most men aren't even tuned into today. We're changing that. We're going beyond words and into the realm of micro-expressions, subconscious body language, and evolutionary psychology. These two signs we're covering, they're universal. They transcend culture, age, and personality. Once you know them, you'll see them everywhere, in coffee shops, at work, in your social circle. But before we dive in, I need you to do something for me. Hit that subscribe button right now. Why? Because what you're about to learn is just the tip of the iceberg. Every week on this channel, we go deeper into the psychology of attraction, confidence, and masculine excellence. If you're serious about mastering these skills, you'll want every piece of knowledge we put out. Also, drop a comment right now with the word Decode, because after this video, that's exactly what you'll be able to do with every interaction you have with women. You'll never look at female behavior the same way again. Now let's get into it. Sign number 1 is so subtle, so perfectly hidden in plain sight, that once you see it, you'll be shocked you ever missed it. Sign number 1, the copycat effect. Deep dive. Let's break down this psychological phenomenon that's been hiding in plain sight your entire life. The copycat effect isn't just about imitation. It's a primal, hardwired response rooted in our evolutionary biology. When a woman is genuinely attracted to you, her subconscious takes over, and she begins mirroring your behavior in ways she's not even aware of. This goes far beyond just matching your drinking habits or posture. We're talking about a complete synchronization of micro-behaviors, vocal patterns. She'll subtly match your speech, rhythm and tone, breathing rate. Thus, her respiration will unconsciously align with yours. Blink, synchronization. Her eyelids will start moving in time with yours. Micro-gestures. Watch how she touches her face or hair. Moments after you do, I want you to picture this. You're sitting across from her at a cozy coffee shop. You lean forward slightly to make a point. Within 3 seconds, she does the same. You run your hand through your hair. Absent. Mindedly, 5 seconds later, her fingers are twirling a strand of hers. This isn't coincidence. It's attraction manifesting physically. The science behind this is fascinating. Researchers at the University of California found that couples deeply attracted to each other show up to 72% more mirroring behavior than platonic pairs, even more compelling. The more attracted the woman is, the faster her mirroring response becomes. Here's how to test this scientifically, the baseline test. First 5 minutes, observe her natural posture and mannerisms. Take note of her default state. The controlled shift. Minute 57, change your posture dramatically. Cross arms, lean back, wait 10 seconds. Attraction shows in the delay. The micro response, minute 7:10. Make subtle gestures. Adjust, watch, touch. Chin measure her response time. The golden rule, the more rapid and precise. Her mirroring, the stronger her attraction. When you see immediate exact copying, that's when you know she's fully engaged on a subconscious level. But here's what most dating experts won't tell you. Mirroring works both ways. Start consciously matching her breathing pattern during conversations. You'll create an instant visceral connection that bypasses logical resistance. It's like hacking the attraction sequence pro tip watch for delayed mirroring when she repeats your movements after 30 to 60 seconds. This indicates she's fighting the attraction mentally, but losing the battle physically. Remember, mirroring never lies while words can deceive, and social masks can hide true feelings. The body always reveals the truth. Your mission: become fluent in this silent language of desire. Sign number 2, the forced jealousy trap. Full psychological breakdown. The forced jealousy trap. This is where most men completely misinterpret female psychology at its deepest level. What looks like disinterest is actually one of the strongest signs of attraction you'll ever encounter. Let me walk you through exactly how this works on a neurological level. When a woman starts developing real feelings, her brain does something fascinating. It begins testing your value through manufactured jealousy scenarios. This isn't conscious manipulation. This is millions of years of evolutionary programming kicking in. She literally can't help but do this when she's truly interested. Here's how to spot it in action. First comes the subtle withdrawal. You'll be having a great conversation when suddenly she mentions another woman or sees you talking to someone else. Watch closely. Within 30 seconds, she'll create physical distance, cross her arms, or start giving shorter responses. Most men read this as rejection and back off immediately. Big mistake. What's actually happening is her primal brain is screaming, I need to know if he's high value enough to compete for. Next comes the probing phase. She'll drop seemingly innocent comments like, you two seem close, or I bet girls like that are more your type. This is where 90% of men fail by either over-explaining or getting defensive. The secret: stay completely calm and give minimal responses. She's cool is infinitely more powerful than, oh no, we're just friends. Then comes the ultimate test. The proximity play. She'll suddenly start standing closer to other men when you're around or mention being asked out. Her eyes will flick to you within 0.3 seconds of doing this. That's your tell. She's waiting to see if you react. This is the critical moment where most men either panic and chase or get angry and possessive. Both are attraction killers. The correct response: amused indifference. A slight smirk. Maybe even agreeing with her, yeah, he seems like a great guy, shows zero insecurity. That's when you'll notice something magical within minutes. She'll find a reason to re-engage with you, often with increased physical contact. This is the jealousy trap completing its cycle. She needed to confirm your worth. You demonstrated unshakable confidence by not biting. And now her attraction has spiked the neuroscience behind. This is fascinating. When you pass these tests, her brain actually releases more dopamine and oxytocin than it would from direct compliments. You've proven yourself worthy. On a biological level, this pattern repeats constantly in dating. The more interested she is, the more tests she'll create. Most men misinterpret these as mixed signals when they're actually green lights in disguise. Now that you understand this mechanism, you'll start seeing it everywhere, from the barista who suddenly mentions her boyfriend, when you flirt, to the co-worker who points out how often you talk to the new hire. They're not rejecting you. they're giving you opportunities to demonstrate value. The key is recognizing the pattern and having the discipline not to react. That's how you transform from chasing to being chased. This is Michael from Stoic Focus. If you want the remaining 7 subconscious attraction triggers women use, subscribe. Now, the men who understand these principles don't just get lucky, they become the exception. Now that you understand these 2 powerful attraction triggers, here's what I need you to do immediately. First, smash that like button right now. Why? Because YouTube's algorithm is watching and every like tells the platform, this is the kind of content I want more of. The more engagement this video gets, the more men we can help escape the cycle of guessing and start understanding female psychology on a deep level. Second, subscribe and turn on notifications. Because what you just learned, this is just the surface. Next week, I'm dropping an even more explosive video revealing the 5-second attraction trigger, a psychological hack that makes women instinctively drawn to you. Upon first meeting, you'll never approach a woman the same way again. But here's where I need you specifically. I want you to comment one of these 3 things right now. Mirroring, if you've noticed a woman copying your movements. Before jealousy test, if you've experienced those. Withdrawal patterns, decode if you want me to break down even more. Subconscious attraction signals. Why does this matter? Because your comments create a living case study. We can analyze real-world examples, and I might even feature your story in an upcoming video. Finally, share this video with one friend who needs to see it. Not just because it helps the channel though, it does, but because every man deserves to understand these psychological truths. Imagine how many relationships could be saved, how much frustration avoided if more men could actually read these signals correctly. This is Michael from Stoic Focus signing off. Remember, attraction isn't magic, it's science. And now that you know these 2 signs, you're already ahead of 95% of men out there. But this is just the beginning. Stay tuned, because next time we're going even deeper into the female psyche. Until then, start observing, start applying, and most importantly, start seeing results.